with Kane, I think only he knows what he's going to do, and I think he's going to play it real close to the vest. And as we've kind of been talking about throughout, the off season and everything, he is going to perfectly pick his spot, and it's going to be a team that by late November, early December, clearly looks like a playoff contender, a high-end playoff contender. If Detroit or Buffalo aren't in that spot, why would he go there? He's at a point in his career where he is going to pick his spot perfectly because he wants to come back, he wants to play competitive hockey, and he wants to win.
Yeah.
That's why he had no interest in sticking around here.
This is why, and I've been saying it since last season, never rule out the Vegas Golden Knights in the Kane Derby.
Nope.
Because they always want to make the big splash.
Mm-hmm.
And
they live at the cap ceiling, and they know how to navigate that.
And they've got the whole, oops, Mark Stone's back is ouchie again.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, they got $7 million of cap space.
Funny how that happens.
Yeah. I never rule them out. They have, since day one, have always been that organization. They want to be in the news. And they've been in the news a lot for winning.
Mm-hmm.
But, I wouldn't rule them out. I know Detroit makes a lot of sense. But as you just said, if it's December 1st and he's ready to get on a team and they're like 2 points out of a wild card, I mean, sure, getting Kane into, if you get the Kane into Brinkat from like 4 years ago, that's going to make them a playoff team. But there's no guarantee. Or if he looks at the Rangers, who are, hey, this team is no doubt missing the playoff or making the playoffs. They're going to finish top 3. They're 2 points behind the Devils for first place or whatever. He may make that choice.
Yeah. I don't
if
think
Buffalo's
he's going to.
there, I mean, it just makes too much sense.
Yeah. They got cap space.
They got their first win last night, Buffalo. They got an exciting young team.
Mm-hmm.
They got the cap space.
And he'll also be, I don't know how much this matters to Patrick Kane, but he's also going to be the biggest star on that team. Not the best player.
Would he?
Yes.
Over Tage?
Yes.
Unfortunately, yeah,
Right.
I think
Yes.
so.
I mean,
Is he the biggest name or the biggest star?
it's kind of the same thing. I'm not saying the best player.
Most star power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to be the guy in there that's going to get the most of the headline, the most of the attention.
Which might
Rangers,
not be,
he kind of blends in. Detroit, probably still there, but you still have Larkin. You still got guys who have been there a while.
I
think he goes to Buffalo as a local kid. And again, this is an appealing thing for the Sabres is someone to take the spotlight off a little
I was
bit.
going to say, it might be a good thing if he goes there because all of a sudden then all the attention is on Patrick Kane and these young players don't really get the pressure of a playoff rush anymore. I mean, they missed the playoff by 2 points last year.
It was close, yeah.
Like, all of a sudden, like, all the focus is on, hey, it's this new shiny toy, Patrick Kane. We're all going to go talk to him, and they're not going to go to Tage Thompson and be like, hey, you haven't scored in 4 games. Or, hey, you've lost the last 3 games. Or you guys falling apart, stuff like that.
Right.
Takes the pressure off the rest of the team when you have something like that. So it could be.
That's true.
I would like, if I had to pick, I would say I would like to see him play in Buffalo. But you never know. There could be some strange.
Well, look, if any of these teams, like you mentioned, fall apart or fall out of the race,
he's not going to go.
He's not going to want to go.
Yeah,
and there's going to be some team that surprises people.
climb.
That's why Vegas always sticks in my head.
Yeah.
Would be fun.
And look, he can also do, I think what he's going to do, regardless of where he signs, is a 1-year deal. And just finish the year there, prove that he's
And cash
still
in
Patrick
the
Kane, and cash in.
with the salary cap going up. I mean, it is a pretty good free agent class next year. We've lost a couple of those guys already with signing extensions.
Yeah.
I mean, we know where they are. They're just not free agents anymore. Yeah, I mean, I don't see him signing I don't see anybody giving him a 3-year deal anyway.
No.
Come play for us this year.
Listen to your own advice.
Yeah.
Don't rule out the stupidity of NHL
Well,
GMs.
this is true. Never do that. Yes, but my guess is a 1-year. Watch it be Tampa.
Sure. I mean, but what's nice
You
there
can only put Brent Seabrook on LTIR so much.
Yeah. When you talk about his ability, though, to cherry pick where he wants to go, if it's like, let's say it's between Colorado and the Rangers, and Colorado has $2 million in cap space and the Rangers have 1.5, I don't know. Maybe he'll take less to go play at the desirable spot. I think he just wants to play at this point and prove that he can do it again.
Yeah.
And every time he scores and every time he picks up an assist, that money's going up for next year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And if he
this
has
year would be
a good playoff performance, he's going to be another. If he comes out and is Patrick Kane again or anything close to it, he's looking at 4.
More than that.
At least
4 million?
4 million, yeah.
If he is, even if he's Patrick Kane that ended last season, some team would still give him 4 million.
Are you talking? I'm thinking. More
I think if he is a revamped version of himself, yeah, 6-7 million.
Well, I mean, he's going to be a guy that comes out on a contenders, and that's going to make a difference.
Right.
You know,
If you have a playoff run,
if you're on a team that's contending, that you get a different version of Patrick Kane. I mean, it was, you know, we saw it last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all of a sudden when he knew he wanted to get traded, that's when the numbers
what was
skyrocketed.
it, 6 points in his last 4 games with the Blackhawks before he was traded, something like that?
The piano magically disappeared for those last few games.
Yeah, it got lighter.
So, yeah, we'll see what happens. It's going to be an interesting story to follow, and it's going to be weird to see him play in whatever uniform he picks. It's just so weird right now that we're, you know, a week into the NHL season, and there's no Patrick Kane or Jonathan Taves anywhere.
It's a
just
different feel.
So strange to not have those guys playing on any team, let alone the Blackhawks.
We all silly like the mayor.